Hi, good morning. I'm Angie. I'm with Geology of the Soul. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, so 9/19/19. It is still 2019, right? All right, how are you guys doing today? I am feeling a little bit better. The last couple of days have been really intense and really frustrating and really difficult. In terms of my future, there was some stuff that was sort of thrown in doubt around my upcoming wedding. In terms of some other stuff that was going on, not that we were breaking up or anything along those lines. It had more to do with how can we figure out timing, and can the timing that we already figured out still work, or do we have to like reschedule everything? So that's what it was. Don't worry. So that's been figured out. I am super excited to say that I am moving. I will be leaving Tucson. That's both exciting and terrifying all at the same time. That finally, in terms of timing and decisions, got figured out yesterday as well. So yesterday was a big day. Saturn went direct, and I was able to figure shit out. So I will be moving. I am moving to Seattle. Right now, it looks like that is going to happen at the end of October. We're still finalizing all the details, but right now that's what it looks like. Good morning, everyone. So I am actively seeking witchy people in the Pacific Northwest, specifically Seattle. So if you are in that area, let me know. I am excited because that puts me close enough to Sea Grape Apothecary, or Bath and Body, a really awesome Portland-based shop. I did a workshop there in August, and I really loved it, and I'm hoping to be able to get down there and do some more over the next year. So with that all said, that's kind of, exciting that we finally have it all. Like, I've been sort of like talking about it and hinting at it and saying it's coming, but it's happening. I am getting married, and I am moving. Holy fucking shit. All right, so let's move on to our prompt for the day. Our prompt for the day, we are moving into intuition. So when we put together the Badass Self-Love September Challenge, we decided that we wanted to focus on the chakras. And so we went from root chakra all the way up, except that we managed to completely skip over the throat chakra. So throat is where we should be today. However, we have managed to somehow or another, in the course of our rather quick, let's throw these prompts together afternoon, managed to skip over the throat chakra. So there are sort of a couple of different things that we could think about that. Number one is, that's an interesting sort of slip up to make. In what ways are we needing to be more, what is the word I'm looking for? That we need to speak more. But another way to look at it, and this is my sort of eternal optimism coming in, the entire Badass Self-Love September is an exercise in our self-voice speaking, right? So the entire thing is a practice in us learning how to speak or listen to our self-love. So that is the way that I am choosing to look at it. So I agree, Sandy, that this happened for a reason. So we are moving up to our third eye chakra, and we are going to be talking about our intuition. So for those of you who took the Intuition 101 course, this should be really interesting. Those of you who have not taken Intuition 101, stay tuned for January. I'm going to begin the next go-round in January. I think that that's better than trying to do it this fall, because we're like getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh, you know what I came up with this morning? Oh my God. So I was out on the walk with the dogs. First of all, I've been seeing bats every morning, which I just absolutely love anyway. But this morning the bats were like swooping down really, really low, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I got to see not just one amazing hawk that we have in our neighborhood, but a total of 3 within like 3 minutes. And it was amazing. So I need to like look up hawk symbolism and figure out exactly what that was, because as I was thinking, like the hawk showed up as I was thinking about, are you ready for this? A group coaching package that'll take us through the holidays focused on self-care. So a witchy self-care group coaching package. So that way it's more affordable because you aren't doing one-on-one coaching. It helps us like focus on self-care when we're starting to get into the holidays, which is like, I don't want to run an Intuition 101 course during the holidays. Intuition 101 can be really intense in terms of like getting to know your body, and your like traumas will speak out during Intuition 101. We don't want to do that during the holidays when you're already trying to like deal with all this other like shitty family of origin stuff that's going to be coming on. So like, let's take a look at like what would be really helpful for us during this time frame. So let's take a look at like, in what ways can we take care of ourselves in the or through the holidays. So I'm thinking about trying to like, maybe we'll start this on the Aries full moon in October and take it through the January full moon. And that'll be like 3 months. So normally like a one-on-one coaching package for like the cheapest one-on-one monthly coaching package is $111 per month, so that you end up paying like a little over $300 for 3 months. And so then I'm thinking, okay, if we do this as a group, if we can get a certain amount of people, we can bring that down, and we can still do like weekly check-ins. We can identify the ways that we're going to take care of ourselves. We can talk about the witchy ways that we're going to take care of ourselves. So I'm like super, super excited thinking about this and thinking about the ways that we might be able to like take care of ourselves. And so as I was thinking about all of that, the hawks came by, and I was like, hawks, air, think, like that has to do with communication, and it has to do with thinking and with logic, and let's think these things through. And so then I was like, maybe it means I'm on the right track. And so I'm like, so I'm very curious how many of you would pay. So if it's 1 month for one-on-one coaching with me is $111. If we do 3 months as a group coaching package at $111, and we give let me think about this. So it would be something like, you would actually get more than the normal $111. So $111 per month gives you like a 15-minute monthly check-in, and then like twice a month emails. But this would be like every week we're having emails and we're talking, and possibly once a week doing a weekly webinar even. So if we did that, God, I'm thinking this through, that would be like, especially if we could get enough people in, we could do it for $111. If we get enough people in order to cover the time. So yes, this is Angie's business person, just doing business math while y'all watch. Talk about open and transparent in terms of how I do my pricing. So how many of y'all would pay like $111 for a 3-month group coaching package? What do you think? What do you think? Take us October through January. Help us with our self-care. Help us with the, maybe I'll even have it so that you could do like a set of 3 payments over the course of the 3 months. So that way it doesn't feel like you're paying, that much all at once. So then it becomes even more affordable, and we can like bring it out. Let's see. Speaking of time, how am I on my time? 8:46. Holy shit. Okay, I'm supposed to be looking at my intuition. What do I need to know to listen to my intuition? Thank you, Sandy. To listen to my intuition, I need to be still and survey the ground in front of me. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So to listen to my intuition, the Knight of Pentacles is known for being on his horse. He's like, the other knights in the suits tend to charge forth, right? The Knight of Pentacles does not charge forth. The Knight of Pentacles stops, surveys the land out in front of him, and says, where do I want to go? So for the intuition, it's saying, let's stop and pay attention and say, and think about it in terms of surveying the land. And that's what I need to know to listen to my intuition. I need to stop in order to listen to my intuition. So let's see how we are on time. 9:40. I'm going to say, and this is where the Instagram video is going to end. Okay, good. Now I can like trim it, and now I can go on and talk however much longer I want to talk about this. So I see that we've got folks wondering about being overwhelmed with the Sacred Seven course, because that's a number of y'all are students of Cindy's, and the Sacred Seven will begin in October. The idea is that this grouping coaching package wouldn't be about learning as much as it would be about support. So that it wouldn't be something that would be adding to, oh, shit, I have to do the Sacred Seven, and I've got all this homework, and I got blah, 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 and now I have to do this. Instead, it would be an opportunity for you to have a space to come to say, holy shit, I'm overwhelmed. What are some practices that we can do, like, to help us not be so overwhelmed? And holy shit, I'm doing the Sacred Seven, and now I have to go to my mother of origin on Thanksgiving, or now I have to buy all these Christmas gifts and I don't have enough money, and whatever it is, so that it becomes a space to be able to get witchy self-care support, as opposed to a course that would be like learning information. So that's sort of what I'm thinking of. So $111 for 3 months seems really affordable to me, but it would also allow for, if we get enough folks, it allows for it to pay for my time. So that would be something that I'm really sort of excited about, this idea, and calling it a group coaching package. And yeah, Sandy, it would be a nice support system to go with the Sacred Seven, so that it could help figure out, well, how do I do the Sacred Seven and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's? And, there are those of us who are sober. How do we get through the holidays without drinking? There are those of us who are trying to figure out, how do we do this in a way that doesn't like totally knock us off? Yeah, Nicole, I'm totally thinking about allowing monthly payments. So it would be like, I would charge a little bit more if it's going to be monthly payments. So monthly payments, instead of being $111 for the total of the 3 months, monthly payments would end up being what is 111 divided by 3? 111 divided by 3, 37. Be like 3 payments of 40. So it would end up being $120 overall if you paid monthly. So we would just do it where you would pay $40 over the course of the 3 months, $40 every month. Then you don't have to pay the $111 all at once. Yeah, so there's something there about that. Lorianne is saying, how about a SAD package, like the seasonal affective disorder, for January to March? I just might do that, Lori, because I might need that, given that I'm going to be in Seattle during that time frame, and I'm not used to having that much in terms of like clouds and rain, and like, although I am kind of also looking forward to it, like, big time. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I am thinking I'm going to be putting that together. That should be a lot of fun. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is putting together the Astro 101 course, a really, really basic course. But that one may not be until, again, like next year, because we have Sacred Seven, a lot of folks are in, holidays, that sort of thing. So I'm sort of at this point kind of going, let's wait to start learning stuff until next year. But support we can absolutely do. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all go. I look forward to seeing what your cards have to say today about getting connected to your intuition. We have skipped over the throat chakra. We are up to your third eye chakra, and it'll be interesting to see what all you need to know about listening to your intuition. I will see you guys tomorrow.